Right, let's see, we're on 10-11, making good progress in this one. Um, so, let's see, let's enable the log and watch the replay. One of the weird things in the game is the replay shows the position of the smoke before it's been deployed. Well, it's part of the map, and it's just running those actions on the same map. So that's why that is, I think. Smoke is part of the map, and the map doesn't change really. During the course of the replay. Okay, so let's check suppression. I have a lot of smoke in front of us now, so I don't know. This position's suddenly no longer that helpful. Well, try and make do. Try and do something with it, I guess. Question is, are they advancing, or are they just doing something else? I don't know. That's. Guess we'll maybe push scouts forward to see what's going on. Can we rally him? Is it worthwhile? And we've got smoke in front of us now, so yes, it is worthwhile. If we can, and he can't. We can't. So, okay, the scouts are now in La La Land. So, checking formation leaders. Still has them in line of sight. And these guys now over here. Not really sure what we're doing with that. Now we know we just wiped out another. Well, actually we don't. The Royal Rangers were retreating. Yeah, the problem is about this doesn't tell you that they were dispersed, right? So I don't know that. So I don't know how bad off the British are, unfortunately. Thing is, these guys are in pretty bad shape too. So doesn't really matter. I mean, we still got an entire platoon up here. Rifle platoon looks like so. We don't really have the strength to, and we have the anti-tank unit is now going very bold. It must be suspecting. Yeah. Okay. So formation leaders. Check formation leaders. Okay, well, let's keep going. Check each one now. Suppression. So we got suppression 1, nothing to worry about. Only 1. Okay, wait a minute. 12, that's needs to be taken care of. Okay, so yeah, he rallied. Ow. Okay, that's not looking. Yeah, he took a lot of casualties in that. We rallied though. Okay, well, smoke is definitely going to help here because the only reason. So what we can try and if I can figure out how we move up, maybe move up the scouts to take those and get the infantry up over here. Um, maybe we'll see. I mean, I just want to get them into some cover. I think it'll be really close to the enemy though. Okay, so keep going and. Hmm. Well, he's not rallying anymore. What about his subordinate? Um, okay, he's still pinned, so you will need to re-rally again if I want to try moving him. Why is he suppression 1? Oh, probably because he's not in contact, right? Maybe. He's not in sight of some enemies. Um, and the big paperweight with a machine gun. Yay. Alright, so let's have a quick look around to see what we're gonna attempt to do here. Um, Start here, I think. This one has reasonable line of sight. That smoke is not helpful at all. Okay, we've seen scouts here. Somebody must be able to see that, since it's visible on the map. Whoops. Okay, pretty far away though. These Morris LRCs seem to be have an affinity to infantry. I mean, they fired at infantry and the infantry fired back because like that's pretty weird. You normally don't see that. And when the infantry fires at it, it fires back. So again, something you don't normally see. So that armored car has a thing for infantry. I'm not sure what that is yet. Okay, so I don't think these guys can see anything. Does mean that their usefulness is diminished, and there's a hell of a lot of smoke on the map. There's a hell of a lot of smoke on the map. Well, actually, I think the two-player game has more smoke on the map. PBM 12. Yeah, well, no, I think we've got more smoke on the map. Yeah. Yeah, well, that's what happens when you have when both the players are amateurs, right? Um, So they cannot see. Well, smoke is now just not helping. Possibility. I mean, we have the rocks here, which we could push forward to have try and get a better idea what's going on. Um, Possibly through there, possibly there. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. We may be able to do something. So it's not completely pointless. Yeah. Okay. Well, like I have some idea what we can do there. Try and get more information. Um, okay. They cannot see anybody. So the recon don't see anybody either. I think I need to move them somewhere useful. Yeah, surprising because we can't actually see anybody up that side. And he's running away, so not much point in looking around with him. Once the suppression gets above any, above any, about once the suppression gets high enough where they're pinned, then they don't spot with with anything anyway. So he's got suppression 20. But that's meaningless actually. I mean, the number itself doesn't mean anything. It's relative to his morale. So his morale's pretty good actually, 76, but not great. Unfortunately, it's not high enough for him to get. We'll move on here. I'm gonna try rallying him again. And okay, that's better. So, and that was good because now we know there's scouts moving up there, which is probably how we were spotted. And we can still see a tank back there. Okay. I need to disentangle these guys. Actually, probably he should move. Okay, where the smoke is doing its job, we can move forward here. Now this is not actually, this would be considered gamey, I think, because basically I'm advancing towards my own smoke, and that's never a good thing, so I'm just using the smoke like armor, right? I think in a two-player game this would probably be criticized by the elite players. Let's put it that way. I've never actually been criticized for how I use my smoke in against my current opponent, but he's more of a teacher than somebody who's expecting great things. So you know, once a perfect battle, right? He's more there to give me the experience, I think. Like, I'm fairly certain he's not going all out. It may seem like that I may seem like that from my point of view, but I'm pretty certain he's not going all out. Now, if I could get a hit, if something that could hit that, that would be nice. I don't think there is though. Yeah, actually there is. 15%, 13 hexes. Fortunately, it's at 11 hexes. Actually, there's a pretty good chance of hitting it. So we might go for that. Can you see that as well? Yes, you can. It's only 13% for him. Alright. Things to do. And in the south here, I don't know. Okay, we can actually still see that. Can he see that? Yes, he can. See, the smoke is not helping. Yeah, the smoke only lasted half a turn. It's dissipated enough already that I can see him. Um, let's not shoot at him yet. He may though. Okay, now the problem is the tank is the end. That is being quite a nuisance. Not sure if we've. I'm not sure what the line of sight would be. I can't see it from that position, and he can't see it because there's better smoke there. So one possibility is it might not be visible from this hex. He's actually behind that smoke, but we'd be risking damage from the boy's anti-tank rifle. I doubt it can kill it at that range, but well, a lucky shot might, but I doubt it could. But there's a much better chance it could actually damage it. So I'm not really seeing much of the enemy around here because there's so much smoke around now. So I think we got an easy kill here, which we might as well take now. Yep. So the question is, we got to find out how bad the British are, what sort of shape the British are in this area here. Because if we, yeah, because that's really the only possibility is to push up through this side. Because there's no way we're attacking across here. I mean, that's, you know, if we can provide covering fire from this side, yeah. But okay, so we're definitely moving a scout up this way then. And he didn't die yet. Okay, so we're gonna leave him there. He has to move anyway because there really isn't much. Like, well, that's the last known position, right? So it's possibility of artillery fire landing on it, just in case. I'm trying to decide whether we want to actually take this on now or not. I say not. Probably gonna move him forward this way. Because he moved there, and there was a unit here now. Okay, now the problem is it might be this. Is it the same unit or is it a different one? Let's find out with the scout. We don't see anything, but that doesn't actually prove anything. Okay, so hmm. I'll pull him back. And then move him in there. Might as well do that now. Alright. Then we're gonna move the tank in there. And yeah, might as well do that now. I don't think that makes any difference in this on this side of the map. Okay, well, that worked out okay. So we'll put him back here. And inflict some casualties whenever you can, right? Okay, well, the tank's in the area, you might as well try to use it without getting fired up by the brain carrier. However, I'm probably giving more and more information away about whether that is a healthy tank or not. Because I mean, it keeps firing with its bow-mounted machine gun, which is not normal. So, actually, we could put some suppression on that with something. Okay, let's try from up here. I don't want to move anything until that scout's a bit dazed. No, that's not what I want. So you got 26% chance of hitting that. Okay, that put some suppression on him. For sure. Actually considering moving him anyway, so I might put let's see if we can get that as a shot. It's 19%. Nope. Don't think we're gonna get any better there. Okay, so since we don't have anything else in sight, we got 2 enemies in sight. Which is what? That and something else. Something else. Oh, that. Okay. Okay, we knocked out their eyes. So we're gonna move him here. Actually, we're gonna move them forward. We're gonna assume that somebody has to take the victory X's, unfortunately. That's the problem. So somebody has to move forward here. Probably the scout, I think. Unfortunately, the smoke on this side is not very thick, so I'm gonna push him forward this way. I'm not fired at him. it's probably not the best idea because he's gonna run away anyway. Yep. Now, unfortunately, we still in line of sight of an enemy, so I can't really move much faster than that. Do we have any other scouts that can see us? The tank might not, actually. We'll have to take that risk. On the side. Okay, these scouts need to move. That way or that way? I think they should move this way. We actually have plenty of scouts in that on that side, so we're running a little low on recon here. Okay, so these, they're gonna move that way, and possibly, if we can figure out how to get these guys out of the fight. I've tried, but I just can't keep them suppressed long enough to get in. I wasn't in a good position at that time, so, and there's a lot of them here. I mean, we've got the tanks here as well, so if we can get close to the tanks, then it would help. But there's plenty of infantry around, so if you get close to the tanks without their infantry, if you can suppress their infantry first, and then move in on the tanks. But I mean, they have tank mines, so they may have a chance of taking it out. Now on this side, I'm thinking we're gonna move there. That's just thinner smoke here, so we may find something out. Not much. Nope. Put him in these rocks here. Well, the enemies put up the smoke. Well, I put up smoke on that side. Now they put smoke. It's the second time they put smoke in here on this side, though. So I want to find out what they're doing. And the only way to do that is to move in. Unfortunately, we'll keep them in the slope, reasonable cover. I think we'll keep them back for now. Actually, no, they can move forward. There's rocks there. Yeah, put him in the rocks. Yeah, okay. These guys are still in communication. Yep, they're in visual contact, I think. Yep. There's no good cover up on this side, so there's actually no point in them moving that way. However, there's thinner smoke over here. He can see that side, so, and this smoke seems thinner here, so we'll put him there. doesn't really help that much. Alright, and as long as they're in visual contact, that's okay. Now he can see two enemies, so he might be useful. Arrow, you can see that. I might as well leave that there for now, although that might not be the best idea, considering that is a last known position. Though with the smoke blocking everything, it doesn't matter. It would have gone out of line of sight of the enemy as well, so they wouldn't have been able to deploy, because of the limited amount of artillery we have, they wouldn't be able to fire the mortars and hit that, you know, deploy and hit that in the same turn, so that's why that didn't happen. So now they've cut off that, now they won't know where that is, unless if they can try and guess on that, but they won't be sure. So smoke works both ways, right? Okay, so the India's engineer's moving up here now. Okay. No matter where I go, I'm outnumbered. Damn it. I think I'll leave it like that. Get these scouts moving on that side. Now I said I was going to move these because their position should have been given away by now. Don't see how it could not be. Well, we'll stick with it, and we'll see if that works out. I actually think that's it, because although the smoke, there's nothing to shoot at really, and I've basically fighted almost everything I can. Okay, so we've still got a few things we can move. I like to get this unit, reunited with its other tank. That is that was actually the command tank for the platoon, so we should bring them back. I've been trying to get them. I should have loaded them onto the tank before I moved them onto the side, but you know me. If I could think of everything, I'd have $1 million. So he's pinned. We're in line of sight of that. That's not good, because that has a very long-range machine gun on it. I'm not sure he's going to be able to move all the way over there. Well, I've moved him now 2 hexes, so I think that's gonna spot him for sure. Not sure what I'm doing with these. Actually, I'm thinking now just move them down this side and around here, and then just try and support an attack from this side, maybe. And let's just bring them closer together, because otherwise this platoon has nothing here. They give nothing. They're just on their own, so they have a little bit of support. Yeah, let's do that. An opportunity fire, so Smoke for 1 turn, blocks line of sight for 1 turn. Disable that again. Doesn't help because he can see us all the way across. That's gone on a line of sight of some enemies, so we'll go with that for the moment, and then we'll figure out how they could use them next turn. Because now I've taken them out of line of sight, it's a little better for them. They're not likely to get shot at by anything. These guys are not in good shape. That's an unfortunate truth. So this guy is not in fighting form at all. In fact, he's out of it. There's no way he should be doing anything. I just brought him over here because he's put him closer to the commander, platoon commander, and this guy is borderline. 5 is where I consider, well, maybe we should start thinking about not using him, because just one more and then that's it. You know you're not going to use them anymore. and anybody thinks, oh well, that doesn't matter. I mean, if you look at this as 24 points, right? If you lose the entire unit, that's it. You're just throwing away 24 points. Now the Victory X is only worth 90, so you're looking at almost a third of your points anyway. Actually, almost more like a quarter. If you get a round. Yeah, it's. But that's of course the thing is at 1,000 points when you stop using units, that's how your forces is diminished, right? You may have more units, so you're trying to save points, but now you can't. Your tactical flexibility is lost. So, and when you're not very good, that's when things start going into a tailspin. You start running out of things you can try because you just don't have enough units. It just gets worse and worse and worse. At least it does for me. I don't know how it works for more experienced players. Well, they probably don't. They may not get into that situation as often, I guess. But I guess it really depends on the relative experience levels. For me, this is one hell of a steep learning curve. It's more like a vertical thing at the moment. It's like a step function, as the saying goes. I'm sure once I get a little better, a step function, no, you don't get a little better, you get a whole lot better. That's pretty much how I think this is going to work. If I can get a whole lot better, there'd be a noticeable improvement. But right now, I'm just pretty much foundering, I think is the word. Even in the solo battle, I can see it. I can see the mistakes I'm making from both sides, because that's the other thing is in the solo battle. That's when I started it, so I can actually see my own errors a little better and how they stand out from the opponent's point of view. Anyway, I think that's it, because I don't see any point in trying to. My artillery is quite low. Yep, one shot left there. One salvo, maybe. One salvo, maybe. Well, one salvo definitely. One salvo definitely. One salvo definitely. So, yeah, I can't really throw artillery any just willy-nilly here because that's it. I mean, we're only on turn 11. I'm wondering actually, for a 1,000-point battle, maybe a 10 turns is better because you start running out of shit, right? I don't know. What are the norms for that kind of thing. I mean, I've never read anything where relative to the number of points. And also, in the enhanced mod, 1,000 points may actually not be a viable points level because of the higher cost of all the units to reflect historical historical accuracy for the relative strengths of the units, relative strengths of the nations. Alright, I think that's it. So let's just check ranges, and there's no artillery coming in. We've run out. Now conserving ammunition, as this is in close combat. Alright, let's check ranges and see what we got. These guys can be left at 3. Let's put them at 3. Back to 3. Back to 3. 3. Okay, so goal is to try and take some victory X's in the center, just to balance some of the losses that have occurred, especially in the south, I think. Yeah, that's probably where most of it has happened. But after that, it gets difficult because, I mean, taking these victory X's isn't going to be that easy because, you can't stay on them. There's no cover around it, as the British have just found out. So I don't know what we're going to do after that. That's the problem. Oh well, we'll muddle through, as the saying, the phrase I coined is muddle mode. I play Steel Panthers World of War in continuous muddle mode. We just keep muddling through. And it's like I said, if I ever get better, and I can tell it, and I would be able to tell that I'm getting better, because that's the other thing. How do I tell? Yeah, there'd have to be some really amazing battles suddenly start happening. I don't know. Well, then I might not have to muddle through anymore. Let's check ranges and get out of here. Now you should be at 0. And you're still at 0. Good. And I don't know what I should set this to. Let's put it at 6. You won't opportunity fire anything. Yeah, I think that's better. He's pretty far back, so the opportunity fire isn't really that effective. Although he hasn't moved in a long time, so I think that's probably improving his chances. So if I can avoid giving his position away too much and keeping him in those 2 hexes, even though it's not ideal positions, I think from what I've seen, he's getting fairly decent opportunity fires. But if he's found out, then if he's spotted, then that's it. They have to move, and then that starts all over again. I don't know if it really works that way, but I would hope it does. I mean, being in one position should be helpful, right? I don't really want to fight with this one, but thing is, here's the problem with this one. It's a 4-man unit. No, it's a 3-man unit. He's taken 1 casualty, so he's down to basically the 2/3 of strength. Um, so technically, he could still keep fighting. So that's what I've gone with. I'm just thinking it'd be nice to have some extra LMGs here, some extra rifles. Maybe we can do something, or at least prevent an advance up here, because we can fire from this side. We may be able to do something. I don't know. But the thing is, we have this brain carrier anti-tank unit, which has a really nasty long range weapon on it. So don't know. Yeah, okay. I've set his to 0 already because he's not doing anything anymore. We'll leave that at 5. At 0. That should be good enough. Okay, end of turn. And no